Math Review Techniques by Emily and Hallie. Graphing inequalities. Graphing inequalities is when you represent an inequality on a graph. Steps on how to graph. Step 1. Isolate the y if you need to get the equation y equals mx plus b. Step 2. Write the inequality on the graph and figure out which line it is. If it's less than or greater than, it's a dotted line, but if it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, it's a solid line. Step 3 is to decide whether your line is solid or dotted. Step 4 is to fill in the line. Step 5 is to plug in a coordinate point. I usually use 0, 0 because it's the easiest point to do math with. Step 6 is to shade based on the truth of the inequality. Examples. Number 1. For the first example, our equation is already in y is less than negative 2x plus 4. So to represent this on the graph, we're going to put our y-intercept of positive 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, mark it right there, and then our slope of negative 2 over 1. So we're going to go down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, and now we're out of points. So now we're going to go up 2 over 1. And for this particular equation, our inequality symbol is less than, so we're going to have a dotted line. So now we're going to have to plug in the point 0, 0 to find out where we should shade. So 0 is less than negative 2 times 0 plus 4. So is 0 greater than 4? Or is 0 less than 4? Sorry. Yes, this equation holds true. So we're going to shade in the direction of the point 0, 0. Now here are some other examples you can do if you want to pause the video here.
Systems of inequalities. To solve a system of inequality, you're going to solve each inequality for y. First, you're going to graph the lines. Then you're going to plug in the coordinate points for the x and y. Once you have shaded the correct sides, look to see if the lines overlap. The overlap area is the solution to the system. And in system inequalities, there can also be no solutions, like this is an example right here, where the lines are parallel and they've been shaded on other sides, and that's okay if that happens. And as Emily said, these are just, if these symbols, what kind of lines you want to draw. So now we're going to solve a problem. So we have 2x plus y is less than 4. So we wanted to get into y equals mx plus b form. So we're going to subtract the 2x from this side, subtract the 2x from the other side, and you get y is less than negative 2x plus 4. For the next problem, you have x minus 3y is less than or equal to 9. So you're going to subtract the x, and once you get that, you're going to divide by negative 3 to get the y by itself, and you're going to get y is greater than or equal to 1/3 x minus 3. Now you're going to want to graph these points on the coordinate plane. So we're going to start at 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to have, we have negative 2 over 1, so it'll be a negative line. So you go down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2, 1, 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. And I'm going to go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. It's a bit off scale, but since you have a less than symbol, you're going to do a dashed line. And then for the next one, you have a start y-intercept of negative 3. And you have a slope of 1/3, so you're going to go up 1 over 3, up 1 over 3, 1 over 3, and then down 1 over 3, down 1 over 3, down 1 over 3. And since you have a greater than or equal to sign, you're going to do a solid line, like this. And then you're going to plug in 0, 0 for both points. So 0 is greater than or equal to -3. That is true. So you're going to shade on the side of 0, 0. Then you have 0 is less than or equal to 4. That is also true. So you're going to shade on this side of 0, 0. And you want, if your teacher or someone is looking at your graph, you want them to know which is the overlap area. So you're going to shade it darker than the other areas. And now if you want to pause and do the next problem yourself. This is a word problem. So Jason is buying wings and hot dogs for a party. One package of wings costs $7. Hot dogs cost $4 per pound. He must spend less than $40. Less than would be, so it has to be less than or equal, just less than 40. So wait, pause it real quick. Wait. Okay, so for this problem, what you want to do is, I forgot. Wings and hot dogs for a party. One package of wings costs $7. So you're gonna have, pause it.
Interval versus set notation. Interval notation is a notation representing a pair of numbers using parentheses or brackets. Set notation is a collection of values using inequality symbols and braces. Steps to find interval notation. Find the domain and range, and you can see Group 3's video to figure out how to do that. Figure out if you need parentheses or brackets. And a helpful hint is that infinities always are used with parentheses, whether it's negative or positive. To find set notation, all you need to do is find the domain and range and write it in set notation. Here are some examples. Interval notation. Given the graph, find the domain and range and interval notation. So for this, the domain we would have to find all of the points on this side and all of the points on this side. Since this graph is a parabola and it just keeps going, our domain is going to be negative infinity all the way to positive infinity. And like I said earlier, whenever you have infinity, you always use the parentheses. Our range is going to be all of our points that start here and go up. Also, since we have arrows, it just keeps going. So our range is going to be a bracket because 0 is included, 0 all the way to positive infinity. And remember, when we use infinity, we always want to have a parentheses. Now, set notation. Given the graph, write the domain and range in set notation. So, in order to find this, our domain is going to be, in set notation, it is going to be brace -7 is less than x, which is less than 0. Close brace. And our range is going to be brace -3 less than y less than 4, close brace. And there's how you find interval and set notation.
Line of best fit. Steps of line of best fit. First, you're going to enter the data into your calculator. Then you're going to make a scatter plot. Second y equals. You're going to press the first icon for everything in Zoom 9, and then you're going to find the line of best fit. Once you find the line of best fit, well, that's I'll find it. Then once you put that in, you're going to go to Stout Calc 4, and then once you get an equation, you're going to put that into y equals, and then hit graph. And don't worry, I'm going to be doing these steps on the calculator to show you. And this is just an example of what it will look like. And you want to use your calculator for the most accurate data. And a quick little tip is you always round to thousands. Unless you're dealing with money, then you would round to hundreds. So for this, and then this is our first problem. So you just want to find the line of best fit. So we're going to go to Stat, Enter, And then we're going to plug in our points. So 9, 13, 21, 30, 31, 31, 34, 25, 28, 20. Oh goodness, okay, one second. 25, 28, 20, and 5. Now you're going to go to L2, this is L1, L2. And then you're going to put in 260, 320, 420, 530, 560, 550, 590, 500, 560 again, 440, and 300. Okay, then next, to find the line of best fit, I'm going to go to second, y equals, first icon, and then first of everything. Boop, boop, boop. And then you're going to press zoom 9. And now you see you got your points, but you don't have the line of best fit. So you're going to go to stat, calc, and then press 4, and that's your linear reg. And you're going to press enter, 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 till you get your equation. So this is your equation. 11.73, so you're going to round to hundredths, x. And r squared and r, you really don't need that. That's just to show how strong your line is, but for right now you don't need that. But to turn that on, you go to second diagnostics. And then so x plus 193.852. This is your line of best fit equation. And then you're going to plug that in to y equals, and you get 11.731 second x. Oh, one sec. Okay, sorry. 11.731 x plus 193.852. Then you're going to just hit graph, and that is your line of best fit. For this next equation, you can do by yourself, and you're just predicting the grade of a student who studied for 7 hours. So what you would do, there's multiple ways you can do this. One, you can plug it in and then try to find it on the graph, or you can put this into a table and then come up with the 7, or you get your y equals equation and plug in 7 for the x. Thanks for watching.